That was quite a launch, wasn't it? I can't take credit for this amazing cart launch glitch. I first came across it on a channel by the name of Digital Apex, who you can find down below for some insane cart launches, and as of recently, a detailed description on how to do it. So go check it out right after this video. Oh shit, everyone left to do the cart launch. Looks like it's just you and me, Mr. Morgan. Don't give me that look. I'll throw a Molotov at our feet and not hit Remedy when it pops up. Just saddle up and try not to hit a rock, alright? Starting at Flat Neck Station is where you'll come across the first Dreamcatcher, a peaceful spot overlooking the Dakota River. Fun fact, Dreamcatchers were used as an effective weapon in the Civil War, striking fear into the heart of enemies, banned by 1866 when deemed too inhumane. And I base this on absolutely nothing. Moving upriver west of Caliban's seat, remember the Dreamcatchers, like other scavenger hunt based items and legendary animal clues, will give off a scent, so click them sticks and bring up your oh so useful eagle eye. Just down the road from Tuberculosis Central, off the main road and down a dirt track, you'll find your next catcher of dreams. Inspect them using triangle, or if you're totally lame, hit Y. Just kidding, Xboxes are cool. I just didn't really want to buy one and have them think I lick balls. I'm just joking. I'd never buy one. Heading to the base of Mount Hagen Grizzlies West to pick up number 4 out of 20. Although not exactly sea level, you won't be high enough to render you a poor cold little baby and need warm clothes. Shirt, vest, thong and jeans will do just fine. Follow the road parallel to the Dakota River and you'll find your next catcher. For me, this one was a little more difficult to see. Depending on the time of day and whether it's good visibility, you may have the same problem with various others. Something else I noticed, that scent sometimes doesn't show up at all, and that's why I recommend you do this during the day, for maximum visibility. Right by Katora Springs is where you're pretty likely to run into a bunch of wolves that seem to think you owe them money or something. Yeah, sorry guys, I don't pay debts to wolves. Gonna set up camp, sleep the darkness away. Morning dip! Just on the other side of the path is where you'll find your Dreamcatcher. I showed you on the map like 20 seconds ago, but if your attention span's anything like mine, you'll need another look. As you saw, upon arrival, predators were all over us, with wolves being common for the area. Not as common, but definitely having been killed by one around here, is a grizzly, and if you're really unlucky, wolves, and then a grizzly. Next, we're right by the loft, almost on the state line between Amberino and New Hanover. Like the last location, bears can come a-charging after only a sudden roar, giving you 3 seconds to get your shit together. What I'm saying is, make sure your dead eye's full, or you could become bear shit. And you don't want to be bear shit, do you? Making our way down from the high hills of Amberino into a different but equally dangerous surrounding area, but not because of bears. Murfrees. Murfree broods that would kill you faster than they'd jerk off their sister cousin. Keep your wits about you, and if anybody comes across as strange, well, they probably are. Find your catcher and vacate the area. Right by Beaver Hollow, which is basically a hive for broods, you'll find this one. If you happen to ride the same route I did, you'll come across a huge tree, seen from the road. You can't miss it. Within walking distance, you'll find the next one, but obviously I'm not going to walk. because why would I? I have a horse. I had a horse. The rain's starting to get on my tits, so we're going to set up camp after this one and see if we can't sleep our way to some better weather. It's starting to feel like an average day in England. Just don't road. You'll come across your next catcher of dreams. Remember, you're still in Murphy Brood territory and could be ambushed at any time, so keep your gun at the ready. On the banks of Elysian Pool is where you'll find your next one, and speaking of broods, this is a common area to come across camps that have just been raided and a couple of broods robbing the dead of their items, followed by a couple more if you choose to engage. Out of the murderous hillbilly area and into a swampy alligator-infested shithole. Not safe anywhere, is it? In most areas in RDR2, you'll find various things that will kill you no problem. Be it deliverance-looking motherfuckers ready to cut you, cougars, gators, even muskrats. Hell, a cliff with a high enough drop will give you the old grey screen. Just keep your eyes peeled, and just maybe, you'll navigate this death trap with minimal injuries. Maybe. Heading further into Lemoyne, right by Marguerite and their empty animal cages, and what I must say is a very nice hat. Just going to ask Marguerite if I could perhaps borrow it.
Whatever I've done, I atone.
I'll bring it back. I won't ruin it. Like I did the chances of you ever walking again. Thank you. Towards the state line is where you'll find the next one, and we can relax on the predator front, as this area is home to animals such as foxes and badgers, and I don't think they're planning an uprising anytime soon. Right on the north of New Hanover, you'll come across, like noughts and crosses, I know, fucking hilarious, aren't I? As funny as a fatal car accident, as funny as eating something you're life-threateningly allergic to, as funny as zipping your jeans up over the end of your dick. Well, maybe not that funny, but mildly amusing. Heartland Overflow, with its vast open spaces, rolling hills and douchebag ranches, is where you'll find the next one. Among the pleasant aspects, I came across a goon that thinks he can just shoot guns willy-nilly. Who does this guy think he is, you might ask? Americans don't have any rights to bear arms, because it hurts my feelings. And we all know that fee-fees are more important than facts. Right on the end of Heartlands, you'll find a bare, lonely-looking tree at the top of a hill. Again, I'm going to set up camp and sleep away the night, because as soon as the moon goes behind a cloud, I can't see shit. By the train tracks, on the route out of Valentine, you'll find this one. No predators around here, but you will want to watch out for sudden cliffs appearing. Just as you're looking up at the screen, having looked at your phone for a split second, but by then, it's too late. Between the N and the E in New Hanover, you'll come across the 20th and final cream dacha. Upon inspection, your character will draw each location in the journal, which takes the form of what looks like a bull with a small X where its eye should be. The X, unlike the others, are not joined up to any other part of the drawing, as you can see here. This is of course pointing at Elysian Pool, where you can collect the reward and finish the mission. Watch out, buddy. Once here, you'll need to enter the cave by walking through the waterfall. Once inside, climb up the ledges and follow the water source until you turn a corner and are able to see light. Anyone else think the lighting in here makes Arthur look old? Again, follow the water and it'll spit you out further up, towards the opening in the cave, and you'll find the old cave paintings, which aren't exactly Bob Ross, but shit, they did well for what they had. Inspect the paintings and you are now able to take the ancient Arrowhead. Carefully leave the cave and make your way out the same way you came in. Yet another danger added to the list, not getting poisoned by the contaminants in the water and animals around the area. Trust me, mangy black bears look scary, like those hairless cats with skin like a snake. I'm sorry, Kitty, I'm sure you're lovely, but you look like a defrosting chicken. Hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Have yourselves a great day, and as always, take it easy.